right? If the contractor would mess up, would be responsible to the owner. If the owner is responsible, then responsible to who? To the code and regulations and the city and state compliance. So then it goes backwards. If the owner approved the 24 feet, because the owner has to deal with it with the city, and the city doesn't accept it. But the contractor has to comply with the contract according to the rules and regulations that the owner has to enforce. Do you see?
Yeah. No, makes sense.
So then let's go back all the way to the question that we asked. The owner here, part of his responsibility or his responsibility is to ensuring the project compliance with all applicable regulations during and after construction. What does that mean, Sean?
I'd say, okay, so it's on the owner, because like if in your example, if like he saw it as 24 feet, it's on him to say
Sure.
it needs to be 25.
So that's during construction. But then what about
Oh, and then after, I mean, once they own the building, it's like their duty to make sure there's like, I mean, fire extinguishers.
Sure.
Like everybody, I don't know.
So then their duties is to maintain
Yeah.
those things that have been built after within the same code. Now, if they want to add structures to the building, they can with the acceptance, of course, of the entities, the official entities. So then it's still after construction, it is their responsibilities as well. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's actually simple, but then when you look into it more, you're gonna have to think, okay, now we have contract, and then can you argue those contract? Can you argue those documents? Right? Oh, do you have a question?
Well, I was gonna say like what, like I'm still going back to your example. If let's say it's 24 feet out and the owner says something, but nothing ever changes and an incident does happen.
So then that's the owner has to comply, has to ensure the compliance. Remember, when the building gets approved, it gets approved by people. Contractor can't just build on their own, just the way they want. They have to verify with the architects or owner rep or with the owner all the time, like all the steps.
Okay.
Like every time before they build it, once they finish it, they get approval so they can.
Okay.
So then, as you can see, the owner has big responsibilities, and they have to be very critical, right, with these type of things. Now, list the type of owners you may work with or for. Darius, what do you think? Government. Residential. Huh?
Commercial.
Wait, so a commercial is an owner?
No, but like, there's multiple different owners in the construction in general.
Sure. Okay. So, so can you be more generic? We said government. And the reason I'm asking the type of owners because the rules and regulations will change, will be different. Your rules and responsibilities will change. The way conducting construction will be different from one to one.
It's like government, state.
So that's all under government. Private owner. So we have government owner, we have private owner.
Like corporations.
Corporations, that's private, right? Anthony,
Public owner, I think.
that's government.
What about like, this might be like a stretch, but like when you do like stuff like UN, it's not like that. I guess that would be-
Non-profit organizations?
Yeah, I guess that would be kind of a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
Non-profit organizations. That's the type of owner. So it's not a stretch, it's correct.